My microphone working? It is working. We're back. After 3.5 weeks, Blackhawks hockey has finally returned. Been waiting for this for so long. In Nashville. Nashville's been a very hot and cold team this year. Hawks are 1-3-1 in their last five before the break. So hopefully this rest does something for them. I mean, I'm looking at like Burakovsky. Hopefully the rest did something for him. Nazar is another one that hopefully he can, kick back into his the next gear that he's been at before. Um, yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I don't know what Nashville's last five is. I didn't check, but Kaiser seems to be getting closer. He skated today before practice. Um, didn't participate in the actual practice, but he skated on his own. Blashill said he might join the team on this road trip, so I don't know what that means in terms of him playing. Um, oops, that's my ringtone. Um, and yeah, the lines came out. So they're Green, Bedard, Burakovsky, Moore, Nazar, Bertuzzi. I'm okay with the top six, but two notes. Burakovsky obviously is still on the top line. Jeff Blashill said he's confident that his last 10 were bad, but the 10 before that he was really, really good, and he's confident that he'll get that game back. So he's leaving him up there. So I hope Blashill's right and that, this break, like I said, he was able to figure out whatever he had to figure out and he can get back to the game he was playing at the beginning of the year. And then on the second line with Moore, Nazar, and Bertuzzi, I like those three guys together, but I don't like Oliver Moore on the wing. Um, he's half the player he is on the wing that he is at center. I mean, he's a completely different player when he's playing center. Um, so I don't know. That'll be interesting, but I don't like him on the wing. And then you have Donato, Dickinson, Mikheyev, and Teravine and Foligno, Slaggert. Um, I'm okay with it. I don't really like Tavo on the fourth line. Um, but it is what it is. We'll see how he plays with Foligno and Slaggert. I mean, he is a defensively responsible forward, so it makes sense. I guess he's playing on that line. Um, and then the defense, there's a little bit of change. If Vlasic Crevier stays the same, and then you have Grizzly Levchinov, which is interesting. Two kind of more offensively minded guys. Oh, Phil, how's it going? Yeah, dude, my subscriber count really jumped over the break, hey? That was a lot of that I think was because the deadline video I made did really well, and then my interview with Ben Pope did really well, and those really helped me. Um, so yeah, Grzelcyk Levchinov on the second pair, very offensively minded second pair, and then Murphy and Rinzel, and they're playing Murphy on the left on his offside. So that'll be interesting. And then Korchinski's scratched. I don't even know if he's going to play on this road trip. Blashill said he might not even play, which I don't understand. Um, I get the sense that he's there in case maybe they make a move right before a game and they have to get somebody in, but it doesn't make much sense to have Korchinski up here just sitting. Um, I'd rather see him playing even if it's in Rockford. When, thank you. I appreciate it. When Lozano. I can't see the full name on the screen, so I have to check my phone. When Lozano. I'll remember that. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy it. All right, looks like puck is about to drop here. Bedard versus O'Reilly on the face-off. It's good to be back. Here we go. The puck has dropped. Blackhawks hockey is back in action. Ooh, turnover off the bat. Vlasic to Crevier. Hawks start out. Burakovsky immediately turns it over. Nice. Stamkos. So not a good start for Burakovsky there. An immediate turnover on the breakout. Hawks hemmed in right away. Their Nashville's just that's like 3 foot races they've won already in our end. Can't get it out again. Immediately hemmed in. Oh, Knight. I don't even think Knight saw that one. Let me get a whistle. 45 seconds in. Nashville smothering the Hawks on the first shift. It kind of sucks going from best on best, top two countries in the world to Chicago, Nashville. That's gonna take some adjusting. Your team's the Maple Leafs. I appreciate that you're here watching, even as a Leafs fan. You like watching all the games. Yeah, I get that. I listen to SDPN a lot, and obviously you probably know that they're Leafs fans, so I get that, kind of cross, watching other teams. Oh, Oliver Moore just got ran over. I think it was Holla. Brinzel Murphy's out there. Such an odd pairing. Brinzel to Moore. Just got it out. Really sloppy right now. Quite a few turnovers. Both teams get a change. Levshinov around for Grizzlick. Double teamed. Nashville gets it right back. Grizzlick again. Double teamed in the corner again. But he gets it out. Now turnover again. Jesus, all these turnovers already. It's like 4 or 5 turnovers already. Oh, Donato with a nice hit. Dickinson keeps it in. Donato, Dickinson, Mikheyev line. Shot Levshinov goes wide. Grizzlick. Oh, Dickinson keeps it in. Levshinov, some good pressure here. Shot is blocked, and it's out. Dickinson will get it. Back in comes Mikheyev. Fourth line out there now with Crevier and Vlasic on the point. Foligno that has it low. Crevier shot. Oh, it deflected. Who's in net for Nashville? That's not Saros. We our young guys start playing like they're young and full of energy. Only more looks like he was shot out of a cannon so far. Yeah, we're losing every foot race here. And 3.5 weeks of a break, they should be coming out flying. Ryan Green races after it. Good forecheck by Green. Took a stick up high. That's a penalty. Delayed penalty on Nashville. Rinzel shot wide. Burakovsky, top line is out there. Bad pass to Murphy. Burakovsky keeps it in. Down low for Bedard. Bedard checked. Ryan Green draws a high stick. And the Hawks go to the power play. I kind of forgot. I think I blocked it in my mind that where we left off, the power play was just awful. And I'm not looking forward to that again. So I'm really hoping they've worked on it in practice. Oh, yeah, that's a high stick. Nick Perbix. Who does Nashville have in net? Because that is not Saros. Now I have to check. Bertuzzi, Nazar, Teravainen, Bedard, Renzel. Yeah, interestingly enough, Levshinov not on either power play unit. Nazar shot. Oh, and it's cleared. Nazar had a good look off the face-off there. Just checking who's the goalie here for Nashville. How come I can't? There we go. All right, Bedard gets it in the corner. Renzel at the point. 1 for 33 in the last 12 games. Bedard, Teravainen. They go back and forth. Renzel. Bedard's on the left now. Teravainen, nice pass to Bedard. Can't quite corral it. Kept in though. Kind of. Nope, not anymore. Yeah. Yeah, that's accurate. Oh my God, Rinzel's drop pass to Nazar just completely missed him. Bedard starts out. Top line stays out there. Rinzel. Nazar. Oh, and it's cleared. Well, the power play looks the same as it did before the break. That hasn't changed. Who's in net? A Noonan is in net. That's who it is. Moore tries to skate it in. Good forecheck. Retrieves it himself. Second unit gets set up. Oh, Levshinov is. Okay, so Levshinov wasn't practicing on the power play the other day. They had Grizzlick on the second unit, so I thought Levshinov wasn't going to get any power play time, but I'm wrong. He's out there now. Yeah, Moore's the only guy who's kind of looked decent out of the gate here. Levshinov's shot doesn't get through. 10 seconds on the power play. One final look here. Moore gets pinned. Burakovsky centered it. Oh, Moore shot blocked. Power play is over. Ooh, that shot deflected. Forsberg's shot steered wide. And the Hawks are getting a penalty. Is it a hold? Oh, no, Nashville's getting a penalty. Did Donato get high sticked? I looked away for half a second. And I don't have any sound on, so I can't hear. It looks like, yeah, Hala's getting a penalty. It looked like a high stick. Oh, and he's bleeding. So it's going to be a 4. God damn it, 4 minutes on the power play. We have better chance scoring 5 on 5. Ah, man, Phil, I wish I noticed something good. So far, I haven't. In our own end, we're turning the puck over like crazy, and they're beating us to every puck. Haven't seen enough in the offensive zone 5 on 5. Um, and then our power play is like it was before the break so far. All right, win the draw. They got 4 minutes to work with here. Tuesday is going to drive it to the net. Bedard. Oh, Bedard almost tapped that one in. Kept in by Rinzel. Nazar. Teravainen. Rinzel. Shot. Save. Teravainen. Bedard's going to keep it in. Rinzel. Teravainen again. Bertuzzi. Teravainen. Oh, tried to pass, I think, to Bertuzzi, and it got blocked, and it's out. 40 seconds down. Top unit stays out there. Teravainen skates it in. Bedard. He's got some speed. Teravainen. Hawks will set up again. Rinzel. Teravainen. Rinzel playing a lot of catch at the top. Bedard. Rinzel. Shot. Oh, it's loose. And it's cleared. Some better movement on this go. Second line's gonna come out there now. With 2:40 to go. Green. Burakovsky. Levshinov. Love to see Levshinov score. We haven't seen a Levshinov goal in so long. Burakovsky. Down low. Foligno to the net. Oh, he had quite a bit of space there, and it's cleared. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if it'll be a good game knowing the Hawks, but it's going to be an interesting game. That is a guarantee. Foligno, Levshinov, they're right back to work. Better movement and actual sustained pressure on this power play, but it's a lot of just playing catch around the surface, and Burakovsky turns it over and it's cleared. Yeah, they're aggressive, and I feel like Like Nazar in that bumper spot could be used. It's just all perimeter. Bedard skates it in. Top line is back out there with a minute and a half to go. Oh, Bertuzzi tried to center. Tavo can't hold it in. And it's cleared back down to our end. Knight is going to play it. Stretch pass. Bertuzzi couldn't do anything with it. It's back out. Nashville steals. O'Reilly, shorthanded, just dumps it in. Just killing the clock in our end. Oh, and another turnover. Oh my God, O'Reilly. Oh, he hit the crossbar. O'Reilly almost had a shorthanded goal. Bedard dumps it in. Are they going to change? No. Held in by Teravainen on the boards. Good play. Rinzel. You got 40 seconds to work with now. Rinzel to Bedard. Down low for Nazar. Oh, tried to center. Intercepted. Open them up a little bit. God damn. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you get 6 minutes of power play time in the first period. You got to take advantage of it, and they're not doing it. 15 seconds. Second unit's going to have one last little rush here. Levshinov. Oh, Green. Shot. Oh. Green is looking good, too. Green's got a lot of jump to start this game. And that's it. 4-minute penalty is killed. Hawks 0 for 2. Really 0 for 3 if you're going by per 2 minutes. Levshinov trying to fight off the check, and he's just going to ice it. Damn it, Artie. It's, I'm a big Artem Levshinov fan, and I'm a big believer in his ability to be a really good defenseman when, in his prime. And I'm one of the people out there who's constantly defending him, but he does not make it easy. He does not make it easy to defend him all the time. Nashville wins the draw. Good stick by Burakovsky. Might have a 2-on-1 with Mikheyev. Burakovsky. Oh, he lost the handle. Jeez, this guy. Disorganized. Maybe one or two chances in the 4 minutes. Yeah, there was nothing really, like, possession wise, it was a lot better, but it was just passing around the perimeter. Like, they weren't. Oh my God, bad turnover by Mikheyev. And it's. Oh, how did that stay out? It's loose. Is it under Knight? It's still loose. The whistle goes. Jeez, how did that stay out? Yeah, but it's a lot of just perimeter passing. They're not nothing threatening about that power play. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. You gotta take advantage of it. Okay, how did this stay out? Oh, what a save. Crevier got in there. It was just underneath Knight. Jeez. We got lucky there. I think that was Mikheyev that turned it over too. That's a rare bad turnover by Mikheyev. Yeah, I mean I can't argue you on being done with Burakovsky. I mean, I know we're only still in the first period, but that's two or three noticeably bad plays. He had the brutal turnover on his first shift. He turned it over on the power play. And he fumbled it on that 2-on-1. So not a great start for him. Yeah, he is. He hasn't quite been the same player since he came back from injury. Like they didn't have him so he came back um a couple weeks before the break. They didn't have him taking face-offs because of his shoulder. And then near the end of the Olympic break when they started practicing again, he was taking face-offs. Now he's back to taking face-offs. So hopefully his shoulder is fully healed and the production can come back because he was a monster to start the year and it just hasn't been the same since he came back from injury. So hopefully now that he's seems like he's more closer to fully healed, the production will come back. It also really helps him when his line mates are playing well. Like it makes a big difference when Burakovsky's playing really good versus when he's playing like this. Like I said, I think Ryan Green has come out of the gates flying here to start this game. So at least he's playing well so far. What a save by Knight. That was a great save. The Nashville player gets waived. Who is that? Wood, I think. Spencer Knight undefeated versus the Predators, 3-0 and 0 with a 141 goals against. That's pretty good. Hopefully he can add to that. Last time the Hawks were in Nashville, it was a great night. That was the Drew Comesso game. So hopefully they can repeat something like that. Teravainen, Foligno, Slager's got some speed. Slager, good forecheck, gets the puck back. Teravainen, Slager picks it up. Good work behind the net. Ah, he's checked. Bunting is gonna, oh, not quite get it out. Now it's out. Not icing there. Oh, Crevier turns it over. Ah, nothing comes of it, luckily. No, everybody's kind of turning the puck over here, especially in our own end. There's a lot of that. Murphy to Grizzlick. Murphy and Grizzlick back together for this shift. Oh, Murphy. Oh, good save. Murphy's been a threat offensively. Uh, in January, he was really good. Beginning of February, he was scoring, which is crazy. So it'd be cool if he keep that up. I mean, that was a good chance. Yeah. Yeah, he did. I remember, man, that feels so long ago. That feels so long ago. Yeah, he had yeah, didn't he have a 2-point game in the last game, right? Yeah, I agree. I mean, 5-on-5, we're not playing very well. I would say 5-on-5, the bottom six so far is playing better than the top six. Seems like the bottom six has been in Nashville's end a lot more than the top six. The top six, when they're on the ice, it feels like they're in the defensive end more. And then the power play, I mean, there's just no excuse there. You have 6 minutes of power play time in the first period and no quality chances. Yeah, Renzel looks like he's going to be pretty good. He was a first round pick in 2022. He went 25th overall. Um, and he came up at the end of last season and just surprised everybody. Um, yeah, he's looking like he's going to be a solid player. Yeah, and vice versa too. When the power plays well, doing well, the wins follow suit. We have 5 people watching. Thank you guys, everybody, for watching. I appreciate it. If you could like the stream, that would mean a lot. All right, we're back from commercial break. Got the top line out there. Green, Bedard, Burakovsky with Murphy and Renzel on the point. Yeah, Murphy playing on his off wing is interesting. Yeah, it did. Yeah, the AHL stint did him a lot of good. I agree. He's looked a lot better since he came back up here. Oh, turnover, Bedard now. Ah, couldn't quite get away. Centers it. Green, Burakovsky. Oh, Just wide, I think. I don't know if he saved that or it went wide. Oh, that floater just went wide. Grade A chance for Burakovsky, Bedard behind the net. Oh, Murphy was just, oh man. It's because Murphy's on his offside. Bedard put it on his backhand. Okay, Bedard's gonna have another chance to get it out here. Bedard. Nice pass. Oh, it was like Rinzel. Now the Hawks are pushing a bit. Oh, Rinzel's hit. Moore goes after it. Moore is just a hound on the puck. He's so fast. Nashville to the attack now. Forsberg throws it just over the net. Moore chips it in. Bertuzzi goes after it. Knight bobbled that one. Levshinov turned it over. Oh no, and they score. You turn the puck over 8 times in your own end in the first period. It's bound to happen. I think that was Levshinov. Oh man. 1-0 at Nashville. Let's see. Yeah, so Knight leaves it for Levshinov. He just gets bodied off the puck and he tries to one-hand it up the wall, and it's a 2-on-1. Yeah, Renzel gets bodied a little too easily. He's tall and lanky. You looked away when that happened? I mean, you blink and they get scored on. That's a pattern. I mean, yeah, Levshinov just kind of muscled off the puck, but it didn't look like he put much effort into fighting back there or pushing back. Vlasic chips it in. Fourth line. It's so weird, Tavo on the fourth line. Fourth line goes to work. Battle along the boards. Hawks come up with it. Vlasic. Oh, tried to go across to Slaggert. Kept in. Oh, he should have passed it to Teravainen. Crevier threw it on net. We get a face off. Yeah, it is disappointing. And it's for the most part, from what I saw on social media, it looked like Levshinov was on the ice the whole break. So yeah, that's a little disappointing to see that so early on we're seeing the same mistakes. Yeah, when they are. I don't know how much of the Blackhawks you watch, but there's a lot of nights like this where you can kind of tell right off the bat that it's not going to be a good one. Yeah, I agree. I mean, they have such a young decor. They have Murphy and Grizzlick, who are both in their 30s, and then everybody else is under 25. So it's a really young decor. Rumors about Murphy? I mean, not really that I've heard. I mean, other than it's pretty much certain they're going to trade him. And then the only team I've heard for sure is calling is Boston. Um, so I don't really know too much. And I think that's part of the reason why Korchinski's up here because it doesn't seem like he's going to play. So I think he's up here in case something happens before the deadline. Like if Murphy gets moved, you know, on Saturday before they play or something, I could see that being the reason Korchinski's up here, which makes me think a Murphy trade might actually come sooner than the deadline. Because why else would they have Korchinski here if he's not going to play, you know? Yeah. Yeah, it's Murphy and Dickinson. I mean, those two just seem like it's going to happen. And then as far as UFAs go, Foligno, I highly doubt it. Mikheyev, I highly doubt it unless a team is willing to like overpay by a ton because there is value there. Um, Lafferty, but I don't know who would want Lafferty. And then I don't think the Hawks are looking to move Grizzlick. So all I would really expect are Murphy and Dickinson for sure. Ooh, shot just deflected wide. Top line's back out there. Yeah, there was rumor that Boston. I don't know if it's a rumor. I think it's just outright that Boston is looking for. See, Levshinov just bodied off the puck again, and he can't get it out. Grizzlick bodied off the puck. But yeah, there's talk out there that Boston is looking for a right-handed defenseman and depth scoring. So a lot of people are tying that to Chicago with Murphy and Donato, but I don't understand. I don't think that makes sense. I mean, Ryan Donato just signed his 4-year extension here. Um, in the offseason, I don't think he wants to move. He signed it because he wants the stability. So I don't know if there's anything there, but they could be interested in Murphy. They could make a move for Murphy. I could see that happening. It'll be interesting. I'm really excited for mid-March because you might have like Frondell here. It'll be post-trade deadline, so Lardis will probably be up here. You could have Korchinski. You're gonna have one of definitely at least Korchinski or Del Mastro up here. When Murphy gets moved. Oh, that was close. Top line hemmed in a bit. Bedard. Good move by Bedard behind his own net. And he'll skate it right out. Teach Levshinov how to do that. Chips it in, he'll get a change. A lot of weird bounces so far tonight. Holla dumps it in. Knight knocks it down, and Crevier will get it. Off the boards. Dickinson leaves it for Mikheyev. He loses it. Chipped out Vlasic. Stripped by Marchessault. But Dickinson saves the day. Mikheyev leaves it for Donato. He skates it in. 3.5 to go in the first. Shots are 8-6 for Chicago. Third line. Oh, they were cycling it, and then it skips over Vlasic's stick. Yeah, I think if Dickinson gets traded, Lardis is got to be the first call up for sure. I don't think there's any debate there. Oh, Bertuzzi bounced on him. Yeah, I think there's a lot of reason to be optimistic about Lardis. I know he's a third round pick, but just looking at the way he played in his stint up here and the way he's scoring in the AHL, um, there's a lot of reason to be excited for him. Because that was the big question: was can his scoring translate to the pro level? And so far, it has. Oh, Renzel, nice spin off the hit there. Tried to center it. He rushed that. I wish he held on to that. Yeah, Lardis' shot is amazing. It's really good. And what one thing that really surprised me about Lardis too when he came up here is he's really physical. He throws the body a lot, which is, I mean, I didn't expect that with Nick Lardis at all. Ooh, shot from Nashville. Fourth line, trying to get it in deep. Teravainen slaggered on it. Slagger gets it. This fourth line, I like how they're playing so far. They're winning battles. Like right there again, Teravainen. Nashville gets it out. Oh, centering pass. Have we really had any high danger chances so far? There was that one little 2-on-1 with Green and Burakovsky. I guess there's that. But other than that, I don't think we've had many high danger chances. Levshinov playing the body. Oh, puck bounces on Grizzly. Oh my god. I don't like the Grizzly Levshinov pairing. Oh, nice pass. Bedard breaks in. Oh, what a chance. He still has it. He's flying. Green couldn't hold on to it. Levshinov gets caught. Levshinov gets caught. Stamkos save. Levshinov's either got to get back or commit to that pinch. Oh, good hit. Levshinov just bodied Evangelista. Burakovsky holds on to it. Levshinov just panics and throws it up the boards. I guess that works. Yeah, I don't like the Levshinov Grinzel pairing. Levshinov Grinzel Grizzly pairing at all. Not a fan. So far at least. He did. Kaiser was Dickinson with a nice hit. Kaiser was a great partner for Levshinov. I agree. I think there's no doubt in my mind that they will go back to that when Kaiser's back. Under 10 seconds to go here. Nashville pushing for one more. That'll do it for the first. Shots are 9-8 Chicago. Underwhelming first period. At 5-on-5, um, it, it could be worse. I'm really disappointed in the power play. Bedard looked really good in that first period. Bedard looked really good in that first period. I gotta jot down some notes for the post game. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget everything, and then the post game show is just gonna be a disaster. So yeah, Bedard looked good in that first period. Too many turnovers. Um, I didn't like the Levshinov Grizzly pairing at all. So I'm trying to type in notes and talk at the same time, and it's kind of difficult. And the power play was awful. I don't know, would that technically count as 0 for 3? Because it was a it was a double minor. I'm gonna see how Sportsnet categorizes that. Because I feel like you could call that 0 for 3, even though technically it was only two calls, but yeah, they counted as over 3, so that makes sense. So power play is over 3 in the first period. So Nashville's getting the next one, maybe two. What'd you guys think of that first period? Any notes? Oh shoot, that takes up way too much space. Hold on. First intermission. Oh shoot, what have I done? Technical difficulties. I'll fix it. Okay, there we go. First intermission. Um, I mean, 5-on-5, way too many turnovers in our own ends. We're not clearing the puck. They're winning all the foot races in our end. I don't mind what I'm seeing in the offensive zone 5-on-5, especially like I said, the bottom six, like the fourth line. I think they're having a good night so far. They're winning a lot of the board battles behind the net in deep. They're forechecking well. Um, Power play is a problem. Power play is definitely a problem. That's an interesting one about Frondell because the thing with him is like it's not like he's coming from, the CHL or something. He's playing in a pro league. Like he's playing in the SHL, which is he's playing against like the captain of his team is Marcus Kruger. It's like he's playing against guys who have played in the NHL, who have played a decade plus of pro hockey, grown men, which is a really good sign that he's able to play in a league like that where the physicality and the fact that he's playing against grown men is going to translate to the NHL. It's the skill level that's obviously a drop from the NHL and the speed. Um, so that's a really good sign that I think he'll be comfortable with the NHL game pretty quickly because it's not as big um, of an adjustment. Um, I could see maybe there being a growing pains in terms of um, adjusting to like the speed and the skill, if that makes sense. But I'm excited for Frondell. I think I forget who said it. It was I think Ben Pope said it. Like Frondell's almost going to be like that trade deadline acquisition that everyone's asking for. Like everyone's saying like get that top 6 guy to um uh like be the superstar to come in to play with Bedard. But I think Kyle Davidson and his team are like, no, that help is here, and it's going to come in the form of Frondell and Kansterov, or Kanserov. So I could see Frondell being like a quick impact. Like he'll come what maybe mid March, if his team misses the playoffs. I think he would be here in like 2.5 weeks, which they might miss the playoffs. And so I could see him being impactful quickly. He's got the size, he's got the physicality, he's got the skill. Blashill, yeah, he's got pictures of Blashill. Yeah, he's got something. He's blackmailing somebody. I like what I've seen from Bedard so far. He had a couple really good shifts in that first period where he just kind of took over. That one play, that little 1-on-2 where he maneuvered through and had a little breakaway, and he did that move he loves where he kind of taps the puck under the defender's stick and does a little windmill, gets the puck on the other side. He did one of those. Really good chance. I like how he's playing. Yeah, somebody. He's blackmailing someone. Yeah, that whole Grizzlick Levshunov pairing though, I'm not a fan of. And I saw it. Were they practicing with it yesterday or the day before? And I saw it and I thought, man, I really hope they don't do that in the game. And then they're here they are. Yeah, of course. Phil, that's what I'm here for. I'll try my best to answer questions. Yeah. Yeah, like if they miss the playoffs, I think their season ends March 14th. So if they miss the playoffs, you know, maybe the following few days after that he would come over here. But if they make the playoffs, I don't know. I'm not familiar with like the SHL's format there for the playoffs. I mean, I wouldn't expect a team like that to go on a deep run, but we'll see. I guess anything can happen. Yeah, you're right. Kaiser can't come back soon enough. The good news is he was skating today for, or sorry, yesterday. For the practice, he was on the ice skating. Um, and Blashill said he might join the team on this road trip. So I think like as weird as it sounds, like the injury couldn't have come at a better time. Last game before the 3.5 week break, it really couldn't have come at a better time. They have no idea what they're doing with Korchinski. Yeah, that's a weird one. I kind of went over it earlier. I think that it makes no sense because Blashill said he might not play. And to me, it makes no sense to have him up here sitting as opposed to playing in Rockford. So the reason I think he's up here is I think Kyle Davidson might get a Murphy trade done before the deadline, maybe even while they're on this road trip. And I would think that's why Korchinski's here. I mean, say, in 2 days, their next game day, they trade Murphy in the morning. Korchinski's there and he can play and he's been practicing. So that would be my guess. I have no inside information. There's nothing, no leaks or sort of information that makes me think that. It's just my thoughts on why they might have him here because it doesn't make any sense. Why bring him up and not play him when he could be playing in the AHL? But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Korchinski. He's going to get a new contract this summer, and that's going to be really telling, I think, of what they think of him, depending on what that contract is. I anticipate something like a Wyatt Kaiser deal. Like Wyatt Kaiser got the 2 year 1.7. Crevier got 2 years out of his ELC. So I anticipate something along the lines of like 2 to 3 years. 2 years. I don't see a 1 year deal happening, but that's just me between like 1 and 1.5, something like that. Giving them too much credit. Unlike a lot of Hawks fans, I have faith in Kyle Davidson and his plan. I think there's absolutely no reason yet for anybody to be calling plan a failure or unsuccessful. It just hasn't been long enough. So I'm still optimistic. I still have hope in his ability, but time will tell. If they're not winning in a couple years, my answer will be different. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Kevin Korchinski, he's been jumped by Kaiser, Crevier, Rinzel, um, Levshinov. I mean, everyone's kind of jumping him. Like you're right about that. Yeah, he's behind the eight ball. I'm really curious to see what they do with him. I'm really interested in what they're gonna do with Korchinski. I mean, for the sake of just because I'm a Hawks fan, like I hope he pans out. I hope it works out. I'm rooting for him. No, they kind of got screwed though in his rookie year, like having to either send him back to the WHL or the NH or keep him in the NHL. And with hindsight, keeping him in the NHL was the wrong move. But at the time, I understand the decision. Um, but yeah, in hindsight, yeah, that was the wrong move. They should have sent him back to the WHL. But I mean, you look at any GM, look at some of the best GMs of all time. Every GM has misses, in the first round. They have misses. So if if Korchinski's a miss, but they nailed Rinzel and Nazar in the back half of that same round, I'll take that trade. I think it made sense to me, at least in a sense that like if they thought he was like there, it would make more sense to have him develop in the NHL rather than go tear up the WHL and probably not develop as much as he could in the NHL. Um, but I mean, it was one of those decisions that's like you're kind of in a shitty spot having to make that decision. Like ideally, the AHL would have been the perfect league for him to go to, and so that I think that really screwed him. Like I said, if Korchinski's a bust at seventh overall, but then you have the 13th and 25th in Nazar and Rinzel and their hits, then I'll take it. I'm excited the next few years seeing, what these guys actually are, and then you have, Frondel, Kanserov, Boisvert, Nestrasil, another top pick in this draft. Like it's exciting. I'm really looking forward to seeing what how all these guys pan out. But I like what Kyle Davidson's doing in the sense of let the kids take over, let them pan out, or pan out enough to get an accurate sense of what they are, and then you make the moves, you fill the holes, and all that. So I'm okay with that. Also, like now is not the time to add because every team has cap space, relatively speaking, because of the cap going up. Every team can anticipate a bump, um, season after season. But as the years go by here, the cap is going to flatten out again, and then teams are going to be in more cap trouble. You're going to see more guys go to free agency because right now nobody goes to free agency. So it's hard to expect him to add in free agency right now. But if you wait a couple years, the cap flattens out a bit again. You're going to have teams in more trouble. More guys go to free agency, and that would be the time to add. That's fair. I mean, yeah, I mean, hey, if Boisvert ends up panning out to a third line center, I'll take it. I'll take it. That's my point, though. We could look, 2 years down the line, we could have a whole bunch of bottom six guys who didn't pan out, or we could have a whole bunch of guys who did pan out. So you never know, right? You never know. I understand skepticism just because, Some people would approach it differently. Some people don't want to play maybe the patience game as much as the build now game, and I get that. I'm more one of those wait and see kind of guys. But yeah, if you had like, because right now there's just nobody in free agency. Like there's nobody to even go after, you know? But you wait, 3, 4 years, I think you're gonna see some big names hitting the market again. And then the Hawks would be in a good spot too because they'll ideally have all these guys locked up. I mean, in like 3 or 4 years, Bernard will be extended. You know, Brinzel will have a contract. Frondell would have a new contract. Like all these guys would be ideally locked up, and then you'll know how much cap you have to work with, and then these guys will start hitting the market, and you can fill the holes. This is all just speculation and what I would do, but we'll see what they actually do. It's gonna be interesting to see who they get this year. I'm excited for the draft lottery. Hopefully, our last year of 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 being involved in the draft lottery. Yeah, yeah, that's a good point, Phil. Like a lot of our prospects who aren't at the NHL level yet are looking really good. Um, Vanacker is a good example. Um, and we have stinky picks in the first round, Boisvert West. Yeah, like with Mason West, like the way I see some of the picks like that, especially in the 2025 draft, is we have our prospect cup is overflowing to the point where I think Kyle Davidson can afford to take some swings, some risks, like a Mason West. Because if a guy like Mason West pans out, I mean that's a hidden gem. But if he doesn't, it's a risk, right? Like yeah, he definitely might not pan out. But I think you're at the point now with the amount of quality prospects you have, you can afford to take some shots like that. Yeah, and you're right, Phil. We have a lot of guys doing really, really well. Look at Kanserov. Isn't he on pace for like the highest points per game of a 21 or younger or something? I don't remember the exact, but he's scoring the lights out over in the KHL. Frondell is doing amazing in the SHL. Two pro leagues, by the way, not junior leagues, pro leagues. Nestrasil is doing awesome. Vanacker is doing great. There's another guy. They have someone else in the OHL, and I'm blanking on his name. They have somebody else in the OHL doing really well, and I'm completely blanking. So Phil, if you remember his name, it's Vanacker and someone else, and I'm blanking. Yeah, we'll see though. I mean, I'm a Kyle Davidson defender right now, but that could change. Like in 2 years from now, if the team is not winning and they're still at the bottom of the league, that'll change. You know, then I'll critique. But right now, I'm on board with the plan and the decisions. One decision I don't really like, and it's again, it's just hindsight, is I liked the yeah, Bem is doing really well. I like the it was Bem. I appreciate that. I like the uh at the time I liked the Donato extension, but with hindsight, now I wish they didn't extend Donato and instead they extend Mikheyev because I would like to have Mikheyev in the lineup over Donato next year. Um, but that's just hindsight. I don't dislike Ryan Donato. I mean, I won't be unhappy with Ryan Donato on my team, especially if he's only making $4 million. Yeah, no, it was Bem. Yeah, it was Bem. I mean, Pridham too. He's also having a great year. Who's the guy in the AHL who Gavin Hayes? He was drafted. Was he a second round pick? I want to say second round pick. And he just did not look good in the AHL, and he's kind of having a resurgence now. He's scoring a lot more as of late, and so that's another guy too. Gavin Hayes could be a sneaky contender for a spot. Um, maybe give him a handful of games this year. Maybe next year. Yeah, he's another guy that could get some time. Oh, we're gonna start the second period here. That was a fun intermission discussion. I've had a few intermissions where I have absolutely no idea what to say, but that was a really fun one. That was a lot of good prospect talk. All right, second period's underway. Chicago ices it. 16 seconds in. Come on, ref, drop the puck. Bedard wins the draw. Forgot to do my intermission stat checks. Normally, I like to check face-offs, giveaways, and takeaways, and ice time, and I didn't check any of those in the intermission. I should have. Burakovsky goes after it. Yossi dumps it in. Oliver Moore skates it out. Almost turned it over. Let's get a Hawks goal here. I need a clip for tomorrow. That's the reason they need to score, so they can get me a clip. Oh, on net. That one too close for comfort as Nashville is cycling it around. Top line, Forsberg line for Nashville. Yeah. Murphy gives it away. Spencer Knight gets it to Murphy. He'll get a second try, and this time it's out. Bertuzzi gets it deep. He's gonna go after it. Ooh, stretch pass. Trying to catch the Hawks in a change. Ooh, dangerous play there by Levshinov. Oh, save. Ooh, Levshinov gets upended. Do it for the clip, exactly. Connor Bedard needs to go end to end for the clip. Nashville back to the attack. Donato tried to stretch past to Mikheyev. Is he going to beat out the icing? He does. Mikheyev centers. Oh, Dickinson couldn't get a shot off. Oh, it turned the other way. Ah, the camera is slow here. It's not catching up to the play when it turns quick. Cam works a little slow. Crevier's got it in his own end. Can't get it out. Nashville's going to get possession back. Shot from the point. Oh, that deflected. Good save by Knight. Knight's having a good night so far. Nashville keeps cycling it around. Shot goes wide. Still got it. They're moving it around pretty well here. Hawks are tired. This line's been out there a while. So is this pairing, actually, I think. At least it feels like they have been. Oh, loose puck. Gotta be careful. We're not going to get a penalty here. Somehow didn't. And the Hawks, I think, are going to be able to get a change. Yep. Yeah, that pairing was out there for over a minute. Oh, they didn't get off the ice. Well, Vlasic didn't. Vlasic stuck out there. He's with Renzel. Shot just wide by Stamkos. Oh, go Bedard. Bedard's got speed through the middle. Tries to get back to Green, just out of his reach. Oh, tried to find Bedard again. Oh, Bedard's got space. Yes, let's go. What a shot from Bedard. Holy shit. What a pass by Green, too. He did it for the clip. What a shot. Bedard is going to terrorize the league after not making Team Canada. We're watching it happen. What a shot. What a play by Ryan Green. Battle down low, gets the puck on the wall, and just a little no-look backhand. Maybe it wasn't no-look. And just a beautiful shot. Oh, you love to see that. Posting in. Beauty. And we're tied. All right, there's some life here. There's some life. His 24th of the year, and that's a career high. That's a career high. FTC for the clip. FTC. Yep. Moore and Nazar skated out. Nazar gets knocked down. Sorry if I scared you. Sorry if I scared you. Oh, okay. Oh, 4-on-2 for the Hawks. Nazar's shot just wide. That is a pre-injury type of shot. That release was nuts. Oh, Bertuzzi. Oh, Rinzel. Oh, that was Murphy. No, that was Rinzel. And it's saved. Good pressure now. Now that flipped a switch here. Rinzel shot. Oh, some momentum now. Now they got some momentum. Back comes Nashville. Nashville cycling it. That's one thing. Momentum. That's one thing I love about hockey is the momentum swings. You just don't see that in other sports like you do in hockey. Like they score and now they look like a completely different team. That was a great little setup there, more to Bertuzzi to Rinzel. Nice little tic-tac-toe. Oh, they're showing the goal again. Great work on that shift by Ryan Green. Two successful board battles. Was it a no-look pass? I don't know if it was. Green gets the only assist on that goal. Slaggert carries it in. Okay, I don't know how we haven't got a penalty yet. There's been a few that look like they could have been calls, and I would think the refs would have called them, considering it's power plays are 3-0 right now. Vlasic trying to get it out. That went out of play. All right, there's some life now. The Hawks have life. What a shot. They keep showing the replay. That was beautiful. I like that he pointed right at Green, too. Credit to Ryan Green there. 24 career high. There's after this, there's 24 games left. Do you think he hits 40 goals? He'd have to get 16 goals in 24 games, assuming he doesn't get any more tonight. That's a big ask. 40 goals. I think he hits 35. I think he hits 35. But 40 is a big ask. That'd be nice if he hit 40 though. 40 in like what, 70 games? 70 something games if he hits 40. That would be nice. Yeah, Tavo on the fourth line. Um, Honestly, I thought like when they practiced with it the other day, I thought to myself, okay, maybe it's because he played in the Olympics and they're resting him because he just got back, and then would go off of that for the game. But that's clearly not the case. He's still on the fourth line, and I mean, just looking at the lines, I don't think they want to touch the top six. I don't think Blashill wants to touch it. I mean, the first line's a staple. I don't think they want to take more out of the top six, which basically just then solidifies that second line. And then the third line has kind of been pretty good. I mean, all season, those three guys. And I don't know, it also could have, like, maybe they are looking at a Donato trade. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I honestly don't know what it is. I don't like it. I don't think Teravainen should be on the fourth line, but I also think like it's not like putting Nick Lardis on the fourth line where he has absolutely no benefit there. Like Teuvo Teravainen is a very good defensively responsible player who there is use there on a shutdown line. It's just probably not the most optimal use. But I think Blashill's hands are kind of tied with the top six, and then maybe there's something on the third line that he just really likes. So I don't know. But it's getting to that point now where like, oh, nice save by Knight on March. So it's going to get to that point though, especially after the trade deadline, where because of the amount of guys that we have and the amount of guys that are expected to maybe be more on the higher end talent wise, there's going to be guys playing in the bottom six that shouldn't be playing in the bottom six. When Lardis comes up here, let me pull the lines up again. When Lardis comes up here and when Frondell comes up here, those are two guys. I mean, definitely Frondell's going to play in the top six. Lardis, ideally. So then that's two guys right there out of Green, Bedard, Burakovsky, Bertuzzi, Nazar, Moore that you have to knock out of the top six. So either way, after the trade deadline, there's going to be guys playing a lot lower in the lineup than they should be. But yeah, right now with Tavo, I honestly couldn't tell you. I think if I had to guess, I would think it's because you don't touch the top six, and maybe there's something about that third line that Blashill really likes and doesn't want to touch it. That'd be my guess. Or another entirely possible thing, maybe Tavo's slightly banged up from the Olympics and he wants to lessen his minutes. That's another like could be that too. I don't know. No, there's no indication. He doesn't look injured. I don't know. Maybe he's a little banged up. Oh, what a save by Knight. Oh my god, how did that stay out? I gotta start paying attention. Oh, good save. I would take Tavo over this version of Burakovsky, but I understand to a degree Jeff Blashill wanting the old Burakovsky back because if Burakovsky is playing like he was at the beginning of the year, I like him on that first line. When that first line was clicking and Bedard was playing like an MVP, I loved that first line. I would not have wanted to touch it. Oh, Bedard for a breakaway. Breakaway for Bedard. Oh, save. Damn it. I thought he had it. But yeah, with the current versions of both players, I would rather see Tavo on the top in the top six than Burakovsky. But I think Blashill's really trying to unlock that old Burakovsky. Another turnover by Levshinov at the line in his own end. Nashville goes to work here. Nashville still working it around. Good movement. Oh, we just avoided a tripping penalty there. Moore can't get to it. Finally, it's out. Right back in come the Predators. All right, Levchinov, let's see if you can get it out this time. Up the boards. Not out. Oh, Levchinov again. Dude, I hate ragging on Levchinov, but I do not like what I'm seeing from him tonight. He just tripped over nothing. I think. I kind of missed it, but it looked like he tripped over nothing. Nashville is just all over us right now. Shot goes wide. Knight didn't even see that. Yeah, he had so much time and space. You couldn't ask for more space than that. Yeah, breakaway though. It's 50-50. Unfortunately, just couldn't do it. But I love the way he's playing. I love the way Bedard is playing tonight. These guys have been hemmed in for 2 minutes? They just showed it on the clock. It's okay. Finally, a whistle. Some rough stuff maybe. Levchinov goes down. 2 minutes hemmed in. Dude, they showed that breakaway again. Damn it, man! I wish he had that. Yeah, I mean it's hard to miss. Also, Phil, now that we're in a commercial break, I appreciate you being here. There's a few other Hawks live streams going on out there that have very lively chats and a lot of people, but I really appreciate the fact that you're here commenting and engaging and watching this one. It means a ton. Because if you weren't here, I'd be talking to myself right now. So I really, really appreciate it. And it makes this stream a lot of fun with you here. I really, really appreciate it. Yeah, when Blashill talked about Levshinov before the break there, and he was saying he's gonna, start that program, whatever that was, um, working on. It was his shot, his puck management, I think, and then there was one other thing in there. Um, but he said those are things that are gonna take not just the break, but the off season, going into next season too, training camp. So I'm really, really curious to see what Levshinov we get next season. I know that's looking really far into advance. We still have like 25 games left this year, but um, yeah, I'm really interested to see that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, they're showing the Bedard draft again. I forgot. This is the building he was drafted in. It was in Nashville. That's when we got the Kyle from Chicago video. That breakaway almost snuck through too. Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing with him. Like, he's such a high risk, high reward player that unfortunately this it just makes sense that this is what his development is going to look like. He's got to learn when he can take those risks and when he shouldn't. Dumped in by Slaggert. Well, Stamkos might have a lane. Oh, saved by Knight. They showed a weird camera angle on that. I didn't like that. They switched at the last second there. Peg. Nashville gets it deep. Oh, centering pass. You trust me? If that's a risk you're willing to take, then I appreciate it. Delayed offside. Nashville starts out 7.5 to go in the period. Oh, down the wing was that Evangelista. Grzelcyk playing the body behind the net. You got Grzelcyk and Renzel out there right now with the third line. Makheyev's going to get it deep, and I think they're going to get a change here. Donato first to the puck. Oh, centering pass. Burakovsky. Bedard. Oh, how did that not go in? Oh, I thought that was in. Now Holla and Bedard are chirping each other a little bit here. I think there was some shoving, and now I can't tell if they're being polite or not. Nice pass. Okay, I'm going to give Burakovsky his flowers there. Nice pass. Nice save by Knight. Knight is having a good game. That I can say with confidence. You can trust me on that. You can take that one to the bank. You can trust me on that one. Knight's having a good game. Bedard wins the draw. I got to check Bedard's face-off stats after this. It feels like he's winning everything. But I need to look at the numbers because I could be wrong. Oh, Green couldn't hold it in. Bedard, nice play along the boards. Burakovsky, just out of the reach of Levshinov. Burakovsky, can't keep the puck in. Potential odd man rush for the Predators here. Green's going to get back. Great play by Green. Centering. Oh, it's loose. Get Marchessault out of there. Knight has no helmet. Good back check by Ryan Green. You know what? I got to go check his face-off stats now. I can't wait. That was a great back check by Ryan Green because that could have been a two, maybe even, yeah, that could have been maybe it wouldn't have been a 2-on-1, but it was still a really good back check. Huge Ryan Green fan. Huge Ryan Green fan. He's been playing so well. He's one of those gems, hey? A second round pick that wasn't expected to be on the team at all this year, and he's played every game but one. I mean, if we're gonna criticize Kyle Davidson on picks that aren't looking too good, we gotta praise him for that pick. Long stretch pass. Good play by Vlasic. Oh, turnover right up the middle. Haig keeps it in. McCarron behind the net. Nashville right back to work. Shot steered wide by Knight. Vlasic skating it through. All the way in. Alex Vlasic around the net. It's going all the way with it. Back to Renzel. Shot steered wide. Mikheyev in deep. 2 on him. Forecheck by Donato. Looks like Nashville's going to get it out. Offside for Nashville. Okay, let's check those face-off stats now. I'm really curious. Damn, the deserve to win a meter on Money Puck has Nashville at 67%. That's crazy. Here, okay. Who's leading time on ice for the Hawks? Sam Renzel. Wow, by a wide margin. I'm not sharing my screen right now, but Sam Renzel has played 13-15 so far, and Alex Vlasic, this next guy up, has played 10-35. So they're playing a lot of Sam Renzel. Actually, now that I say that, a lot of that was probably how much of that was power play time. Can I even check? I don't know if I can check. Also, Bedard is only 4 for 4 on the dot. Nazar's 1 and 2. Dickinson's 1 and 1. So Bedard is actually even on the dot. See takeaways here. Giveaways. Lots of giveaways. Only takeaway is by Andre Burakovsky, according to Money Puck. Interesting. Very interesting. Scott, there he is. I was waiting for you to join, man. What the heck took you so? It was Lee's stream, wasn't it? I know. I'm the second choice. I know. It's okay. It's fine. I know. It's fine. I'll get over it. No, not the USA chant, please. I can't take it. I can't handle it. Bedard scored. Don't ruin this for me. We got it. I want to be happy. Is Lee pissing you off again? Is that why you're here? Bedard's on fire the second period, but a little meh in the first. Face-off stats doesn't surprise me. Exactly. I agree with that. Meh. I would say meh to good in the first. Great in the second, though. Yeah, he's been really good in the second. And yeah, I even said, like, it looks like he's been good on draws, but the numbers might tell me something different. Oh, and see, now he's 4-5. Now he's 4-5. I thought it felt like he was doing better. Maybe I missed a couple of those losses. But hey, if you're 50% on the dot, that's pretty damn good. Aren't you glad? Yeah. You know, it's funny. Like, I have two perspectives on that. As a Canadian, I wanted to see Bedard on that team because I truly do believe he would have made that team better. But as a Hawks fan, I'm glad he wasn't so he could recover that shoulder and have 3.5 weeks to just lay down, fully recover that shoulder. So I'm a little torn on it. I have my two different perspectives. Hawks reset here. Crevier stretch past to Bedard, weaving. Look at this. Oh, he gets knocked off the puck. Vlasic with a nice move. He'll dump it in. Moore goes after it. Bertuzzi. Puck's behind the net. This second line has been a little quiet. This Moore, Nazar, Bertuzzi line. Delayed offside here. Oh, Vlasic stripped by Forsberg. Centering pass. Oh, good play by Nazar. Bertuzzi. Centers. Oh. And I hate how good of a song Freebird is. One of the best guitar solos of all time, and now it's ruined for me. You're done trolling. Okay, I appreciate it. Enjoy the win, man. Listen, I'd be celebrating for 4 years straight if we'd won, so you go ahead, celebrate. You earned it. But 2028 World Cup and 2030, it's going to be a different story. Yeah, this second line has been a little underwhelming for me, I'll be honest. Like they've played okay, but I would have wanted a little bit more. Speaking of more, I want him playing center. Battle along the boards. Fourth line is out there. Fourth line I've been happy with tonight. They're doing their job. Getting the puck deep and going after it. I'll take that, I guess. Levshnaw behind the net now. 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Stretch pass. Chipped in by Paravine, and Dickinson goes after it. Big hit. Murphy pinches. Mikheyev. Murphy, he's got some space. Cross. Oh, he tried to find Dickinson there. Rinzel. Back to Dickinson. Hawks go to work now. Murphy. Shot. Just over the net. Nashville's going to get it. Oh, big hit by Dickinson. What a hit by Dickinson. Get that guy on a playoff team. Offside? Oh, nope. It's just Dickinson and McCarron going at each other here. I'm praying that Jason Dickinson doesn't fight McCarron for two reasons. One, I feel like McCarron would beat the shit out of him. And two, a strong gust of wind injures Jason Dickinson, so I don't want to risk it. He needs to be healthy to get traded. Oh, Ryan O'Reilly's got a lane. Oh, Fanned on the shot? Or did someone get a stick in there? Maybe Bedard got a stick in there. 30 seconds to go. Ryan Green. Puck's loose at center. Burakovsky's going to try to keep it in. Turns it over. Yeah, I like the way they're finishing this period. I mean, I like the way they've played this whole second period, to be quite honest with you. Bedard bodied. Oliver Moore. You got Moore, Bertuzzi, Bedard. Bedard is pinned even though he doesn't have the puck. 10 seconds left. One last rush for the Predators here. Big hit there. Moore getting a little feisty. And that will do it for the second period. Shots are 20-14 for Nashville. And 1-1 score. Too much that Canadian politeness. You can never have too much Canadian politeness. Yeah, I mean, that was a great. I mean, the first period to second period, it's a night and day difference. I gotta change it to second intermission now. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm a little rusty. I was a little nervous before the stream. I was sitting here waiting to go, and I was like, I haven't done this in a while. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't want to see another Chicago power play the rest of the game, if I'm being honest. It doesn't help us. Um, yeah, I'm happy with that. I gotta add to my game notes here for the post game, but um yeah, much better second period. That Bedard goal too, I think like really turned things around. Um um because they were playing meh to start the second period and then Bedard scored and you could feel the momentum shift. Yeah, there's a legitimate shot at a 2-3-1 record. Imagine we could end the regular season with like a 500 record. I made the video the other day of like talking about what a successful last 25 games would look like for the Hawks, and one of them was roster spots, but the other one was finishing the year on a high note because we saw it last year. They went 500 in April. They went like 4-4-0, I think, in April. So they ended the year 500. You had Moore and Rinzel up at that point. They were playing great. Bedard was playing on fire. Nazar was playing. Nazar earned that contract basically in April last year in the 8 games. Spencer Knight was on fire. Like they ended the year hot, and you saw that translate into the start of this year, and they started the year really, really good. And I think part of that is because they ended last year so hot and they felt so good. And so I think it's really big that this team finishes the year really strong. So who knows? There might be a shot that we have close to a 500 streaming record. Yeah, he is. He got a little chippy with Holla there. But Art's got some edge to his game. He's one of those guys. I always bring up this comparison. When players play angry, you have two different types of guys. You have the Ryan Donatos and you have the Connor Bedards. When Ryan Donato plays angry, he makes stupid decisions and he takes stupid penalties. When Connor Bedard plays angry, he scores a hat trick. I like when Connor Bedard plays angry. Nothing against Ryan Donato. It's just some players don't play well when they're angry, and some they get fired out of a cannon. And that's Bedard. When he's got a chip on his shoulder and when his emotions are in it, he plays good hockey, which the same can't be said for especially his rookie year in the NHL. Do you remember his rookie year when he would kind of have tantrums in a way? Not tantrums, but like he would clearly look not angry, but miserable. And he would be stubborn and stay out there a long time, try to do everything himself. Now that frustration is just channeled into pure just fire. But yet he still makes the smart decisions, which I mean I like that about him now. Right, let's take a look at some of these stats here from the second period. I gotta know. Go to Money Puck. Do you think Bedard gets the captaincy next year? That's an interesting question. Because it seems fit that he would get, I mean, he's going to be the next captain. But do they give it to him next season? Jonathan Taves did that podcast earlier this year when he was like, they gave it to me at, 20, 21 years old, whatever it was. And he was like, it was unfair. I wasn't ready for it. So I wonder if they take a different approach now with Connor Bedard, you know? I mean, I don't think there's any question though that he's the next captain of the Blackhawks. There's no doubt, right? Exactly. He would have that like pouty face, you're right. And now he's not afraid to get, tough. And he's got the size too. That's a big difference now too, is he's got a bit more of the size now to where he doesn't just get ragdolled. He can actually hold his own a little bit. Sam Renzel still leading in time on ice after two periods. He's playing 15:02. Sorry. The next highest guy is Vlasic at 13:36, and then you have Bedard at 13:29. So interesting that Rinzel's leading the ice time. We saw that before the break. A lot of the games it was Levshinov leading the ice time, and now you have Sam Rinzel. So I like that they're throwing the young guys to the fire here, and I like that. Yeah, that could throw a wrench into things. If you ask me, I think Foligno. If I had to bet on it, Foligno retires. If I had to bet on it, just from observation of he came here knowing that his role. Oh, it says OBS studio disconnected. Am I still alive? Hold on, now I have to make sure I'm still alive because it just said OBS disconnected. Am I still here? He came here knowing that his role was going to be. Ah, I'm still here. Okay. Um, what was I saying? Yeah. So Foligno signed here, knowing what the role was. It was leader and shaping this new wave of Blackhawks young guys. Um, and I think if I had to guess, I think he signed that as a this is how I'm going to end my career. And I think he has kids. I think he wants to stay in Chicago. I think he likes it in Chicago. So if I had to guess, I would think he retires. But yeah, if he comes back, I don't know how they go about the captaincy thing. Maybe they do want to wait on Bedard till he's older. Maybe Bedard's not ready, so maybe they do give one more year of Foligno. I don't know. But I also think that I also just don't see them bringing back Foligno simply for the sake of roster spots too. Kyle Davidson has said many times, like we're passing the torch here to the young guys. We're giving the team to the young guys, and I don't think with all the young guys we have that are almost ready to play, he would fill a roster spot with Foligno. But that's just my guess. That's just my guess. Do I think Boisvert signs his ELC? Um, yeah, I said that in a video the other day. Like at the end of every season, you kind of have unexpected. guys that sign and come over, and I could easily see uh Boisvert um um coming over here, whether it's a couple games like Ryan Green got what 2 games in the NHL at the end of last season. I could see that happening with Boisvert. I would also love to see Samuel Savoie. um yeah, there's a few guys that can, I could definitely see Boisvert being one of them. He has done a hell of a job. There's nothing but respect there for Foligno, and that's a reason that I don't think they trade him at this deadline, because I just don't think they would do him like that. I think the only way they would is if he asks for it, which I don't think he would. I mean, I don't know the guy, um, but that would just be my guess. John Mustard is a guy I'm excited for. I'm excited for John Mustard. I mean, hell of a name. I mean, I'm getting that jersey. Once he gets on the team, I'm getting that jersey. All right, who's throwing the body? Let's check hits. Artem Levshinov with 2 hits, Foligno and Dickinson with 2 hits as well, and then you have Rinzel and Donato each with a hit. Not a lot of physicality um across the board right now. Takeaways again. What according to Money Puck, the only takeaway is Andre Burakovsky with 1. That's really interesting. Hmm. Yeah, that will sell. That jersey will sell for sure. It could be interesting. This team could look really different next year because we're gonna have Frondel, right? You could potentially have Kansterov. Um, Lardis should be up here full time. Who knows where Korchinski's going to be? Maybe he's up here if Murphy and Grizzlick are gone. So that's Korchinski could be up here. What if we get lucky and we hit like the 3rd or 4th pick or higher in the draft this year, or 2nd or 3rd pick or something? This team could look a lot different next year, and I'm really excited for it. How have the young guys been doing? You haven't been able to watch till now. Um, so far, Rylan, I would say. I mean, Bedard has looked great. I really have liked how Ryan Green has looked so far. Oliver Moore is looking like Oliver Moore. Frank Nazar has been a little bit underwhelming, if I'm being honest. That second line as a whole of Moore, Nazar, and Bertuzzi, I kind of expect more out of them. But like I said, Oliver Moore individually, I'm okay with how he's been playing. Frank Nazar a little underwhelming. Levshinov is, I hate to say it, but Levshinov is not having the best night. Rinzel has looked great. I've liked how Rinzel's looked. He leads the team in ice time right now, and I think he's handled it fine. Spencer Knight's looking good. Yeah. The only guy I would say is not playing well is Levshinov, and someone who I would want more out of would be Nazar. Yeah, imagine adding like Stenberg. That's what I mean. Like this team could look really different next year, and depending on where we draft, it could be really, really exciting. Yeah, the second line responded really well after the Bedard goal. You're right about that. Yeah, you do have to reach the cap floor. And I'm kind of on board with um Matt Grizzlick coming back. As the days go on here, I'm more and more into the idea of Grizzlick coming back. And I know we have a lot of guys that need to play, especially on the back end. Um, but if you go into next year with Alex Vlasic as your oldest defenseman at 25, that could be an issue. And Grizzly could be a guy that he doesn't have to play every night, but just having that veteran presence back there, yeah, that could be worth looking into. How's Burakovsky doing? I don't know if you want to know. Not good. Um, Quite a few turnovers. He's bobbling the puck in the offensive zone. Um, Credit to him, he did have one really nice play where he set up Bedard. Nothing came of it, but it was a nice play. Um, I have not been happy with Burakovsky's play so far. And I'm someone who really wants Burakovsky to work out. I really want him to get his game back, but it's not there tonight. I mean, even that goal, that Bedard goal 5-on-5, that was all Bedard and Green. It wasn't even really much to do with Burakovsky. But I would say, four guys that have really stood out so far to me tonight are Bedard, Knight, Green, and Renzel. I've been really, really happy with how those four have played. Knight has made some really good saves. 7 people in here right now. That's awesome. Make sure you guys like the stream. I'd really appreciate it. I'm live for I think I'll be live for every single Hawks game for the rest of the year. And I also do post game shows after every game. So they're a lot of fun. It's a really fun little community we've got here. And it's been a lot of fun growing this. I mean, I only started doing this in November, so it's been some good growth here since November. And yeah, I'm really appreciative I can't speak. Appreciative of everybody who watches, especially people who comment. It means a lot. The damn intermissions though. The damn intermissions. I just want to watch hockey. It's gonna be a good third though. Close game. If they get a top, well, I think they get a top 5 pick, forward or D. Man, that's tough. I mean, if they're outside of the top 3, let's say McKenna, Stenberg, and Verhoff go in the top 3 in whatever order, doesn't matter. And the Hawks are 4 or 5. At that point, I mean, I want a winger. I want a winger. But if Korchinski doesn't pan out, um, if Levshunov doesn't pan out, what star do we have back there? Like if you draft Verhoff, you pretty much know you have a star back there. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it, to be honest with you. Thank you for the stream, of course. Does that say Sean? I can't. It's in blue, so I can't read it. I think it says Sean. No, I gotta double check now to make sure I'm reading the right name here. Some names on the stream show up in blue, and I don't know why. I just have a really hard time reading that. So I'm gonna have to just quickly check here. It is Sean. Thank you, Sean. Brad, I want to see a stacked first line for next year. Need to find some guys that work well with him and deserve to be a top 6 player. Yeah, like I was saying earlier in the stream, I think that addition is going to be a guy like Frondell. I think that'll be the big addition in the top 6. I think he'll have a pretty quick impact. So if you have like a Bedard, Frondell, I don't know who would, because I guess Frondell would play on the left. So if you had like a Bedard, Frondell, and I don't know. Is Burakovsky's game going to be turned around at that point? Or Tuesday, maybe? Package them and pick up someone like Brady Kachuk? Yeah, I mean, in theory, that sounds good, but I don't know. They're building a good thing here, and I don't want I don't think you rush it. Like I said earlier, I think you let these guys pan out, see what you have definitively and what you don't have, and then you fill the holes from there. I don't think you just go like, I don't think this guy's gonna pan out, so let's get a sure thing in Brady Kachuk. I mean, what if, I don't know. That's just me. Yeah, that's a big thing too. Like, yeah, I could see, yeah, because you have right now on the left side, as as they're going to be part of the team, you have Vlasic and Kaiser, and then that third spot is open to like I mean, right now it's open to be stolen by one of Krasinski or Dalmastro. Um, and then on the right side, you have a mix of like Rinzel, Rinzel, Levshinov, and Crevier. And even Dalmastro because he can play both sides. So yeah, maybe a left defensive. Oh, don't get me wrong. I think the type of player Brady Tkachuk is would be perfect on this team. Yeah, that's true that none of the young D are consistently effective right now, but okay, in that conversation, I'm not including Vlasic. He's effective every night. Kaiser is effective every night. Previer is effective every night. The ones who aren't are, I guess you could say Rinzel, Levshinov. Oh, oh, the period started. So I don't know. I think for most of them, they are. I think it's just a matter of just letting them grow, letting them figure it out, letting them build that consistency. We're underway here in the third period. All right. This is a big third, man. You win the period, you win the game. Let's resume the season on a high note here. Oh, Crevier goes down. He looks to be all right. Nashville to the attack. Yeah, Crevier right now is only making $900,000. That's crazy. But Art almost chased it. Brad, would that be a package for Brady? Brady Chuck? Nazar skating it through the middle. Oh, he almost had a lane there. Rinzella shot, and we're saved. Or gets saved, not we're saved. Green had a chance there. Green's been good tonight. I've liked Green's game a lot. Oh, that puck, Shea shot it and it went off Crevier's face. I thought it was something with his lower body, but no, that puck went off his face. Good shot by Rinzel. Rinzel's had a few shots tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, oh, Bertuzzi. For me, I'm not willing to trade Nazar yet. Um, but it's interesting. Coming out flying this period, yeah. 7 people in here. Thank you everybody for watching and commenting. I appreciate it. Yeah, you have a point. Like it is Brady Kachuk. Again, I'm not arguing the oh, are we getting delay game penalty? I'm not arguing how useful Brady Kachuk will be on this team. And that's even coming from a Canadian who should not like Brady Kachuk, but I do. So I would love him on this team. The refs are getting together. We might have a delay a game penalty on Nashville here, and we might, unfortunately, the Hawks might get a power play. Yeah, for me though, it's just I'm not quite ready to part ways with Nazar. It's too early. Are they gonna call it? They got together. I have no sound, so I can't hear, unfortunately. See, replay that. Oh, that's delay a game. Didn't hit anything. Yep, they're getting it. We're going to the power play. God damn it. We're not going to score. It's just going to waste 2 minutes. The power play has been terrible. I hope I'm wrong, but Forsberg's arguing, but they've already called it. Top unit out there for this power play. You're talking about Artie Renzel Porch because Vlasic Curvy and career 2 years old. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hoping Frondell and Kanserov are the answers on the wing. That's my hope. And I think that's Kyle Davidson's hope too. But if those guys don't pan out, then yeah, you start having that conversation of, all right, who can we bring in? That's what I mean by no big moves yet. You let the guys pan out and you fill the holes when you know what you have. But yeah, hopefully those guys are the solution on the wings, but we'll see. Yeah, we need to go 0 for 25 again before we can score. Nazar, nice play to skate it in. Bertuzzi, minute and a half left. I have not been paying attention. Renzel, Bertuzzi, Renzel, Teravainen. He's got a lane. Oh, what a save! Good chance for Teravainen. Bedard, Hawks keep it alive. This power play is looking good. In the feet of Bedard, but he keeps it alive. Nice pass, Teravainen. Oh, I couldn't find Nazar. What a pass. Oh, Bedard just on side. Nice move. Oh my god. Oh, what a save. Oh, and now he's roughing it up too. Connor Bedard is back, ladies and gentlemen. Connor Bedard is back. We're witnessing the return of the MVP caliber Connor Bedard. I'm telling you. Weaves in and out and then stirs it up in the corner. Teravainen. Two good looks there. Oh, what a save by Noonan. What a play by Tyler Bertuzzi to stay on side. Yeah, that's true. That's the risk with them not working out is then their trade value is non-existent. That's why you got to have a good scouting team. You got to have trust in your scouting department. Okay, Hawks win the draw. 50 seconds here. Top unit's still out there. I like that. They've looked good. Nice pass, Bedard. Rinzel. Bobbles it, but he keeps it in. Teravainen down low. Oh! So Foligno is out there with the top line right now. Is it Bertuzzi who came off? I think it was Bertuzzi who came off. Bedard is simply quantum. We talking Nuka Cola quantum or Phil? Did you watch the end of season 2 of Fallout? This wait for season 3 is gonna just. I'm already suffering. Damn, this would have been a really good intermission conversation. Fallout season 2. Next game, intermission. We're talking Fallout. All right, one last rush with 25 to go here. Drop for Bedard. He is flying. Bertuzzi. Brinzel. Teravainen. Bertuzzi. Teravainen. Walks the line. Shot. Bertuzzi scores. Tyler Bertuzzi. 2-1. Let's go. Was that a power play goal? That was a power play goal. Yep, that's a power play goal. That's a real power play goal. Great play from Tavo to just get it on net. Bertuzzi with the tip and then gets his own little rebound there. Hell yeah. Oh, I gotta change the score. And Chicago has their first lead of the night. No, that's Nashville's score. I don't want to change Nashville to 2. 2-1 Hawks, baby. And they're right back to the attack. Third line. Crevier. Bomb on net. Just wide. Chipped out. Just offside. Delayed offside? The human backboard. Urani Kanstrov to be great. Frundell, I think, is a lock to be very, very good, but won't likely be a point per game player, especially the first few years. Yeah, it'll be interesting with Frondell in terms of points. I think he'll be more of a goal scorer than a playmaker. And I could see you being right about the not being a point per game player. But I also think he's going to be a really effective two-way player too. Like I think if he's not a point per game player, That's fine. I think he'll still score a lot. He's a goal scorer, and I think he's going to be a really effective two-way player as well. Calvin, what's up? Welcome. Now the whole team is here. Calvin's here. Now the whole team is here. Levshinov chips it up. Oh, Slaggert, nice play. 8 people. This might be a stream career high. 8 people. We will have some prospects bust and have later picks work out. We can have top picks like Frondell, not bust. Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing with shots this period, by the way, are 7-1 Chicago. They have been playing unreal, and we have 11 people in here. This is awesome. Thank you to everybody watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. Class is over. How was it? PK time. Oh, did we get a penalty? See, now the chat's going off. I'm not watching the game. I gotta watch the game. Yeah, we're getting a penalty though. Foligno interference. He's not happy about it, but dude, we've had 4 power plays. I didn't even see the penalty. Ah, I mean, I guess that's a penalty. Sure. Class was boring. Well, good thing you're here now then. You get to watch the Hawks up 2-1. Did you, if you didn't watch it live, did you watch a replay of that Bedard goal? Predators have the 13th ranked power play in the NHL versus the number 1 penalty kill. You know, the power play may stink, but at least we have a really good penalty kill. And I like that. Build defense out. I'm okay with that. Forsberg shot deflected wide. Nashville setting up here. 40 seconds gone. Hawks clear it. Yeah. No, I knew you weren't saying Frondell wouldn't be good. I knew what you meant. Wow, the penalty kill since January 1st is 92.9%. Oh, you watched during class? Good. As you should. I would have done the same thing. 50 seconds to go. Nashville kind of just ringing it back and forth around the boards here. Now they have a chance to set up. Hawks playing aggressive on the penalty kill. Forsberg and covered. Oh, get him out of there. Yeah, Crevier. Get him out of there. Yeah, Phil, you're right. Like you said earlier, you're right. We have a lot of guys dominating other leagues. Kanserov, Frundell, Vanacker, Bem. Yeah. I think Frundell will be second best for the 25 draft. I mean, I hope. Any thoughts on Bedard in the Olympics? Yeah, I kind of touched on it earlier. I have two different perspectives. I have the Canadian perspective and the Hawks fan perspective. I just flipped off the camera. I didn't mean to. Um, um, as a Hawks fan, I'm glad he wasn't there so he could rehab the shoulder and take the 3 weeks to rest. So as a Hawks fan, I'm happy he wasn't there because he wasn't clearly was not 100% when the break started. Um, but as a Canadian, I wish he was there. So I'm a little torn. Two different perspectives. Yeah, I thought it was a great tournament. I try not to get into too much Olympic talk just because having a chance for Nashville and they score. With 5 seconds left on the power play, they score. Who was it? Was it Wood? We have the same hometown and now he scored against me. Damn it. Okay, what happened here? Mm, they won a puck battle and he's wide open. Damn. Brutal. Yeah, I try not to bring up Olympics too much just because most of my audience is American and I'm Canadian, so no point in bringing it up, rooting for two different teams. Well, we got to tie a game again. Back to square one. The Bedard line is out there with Grizzlick and Levshinov. Ryan Green. Bedard's covered. You know, one thing I've noticed a lot in everybody kind of, but in particular Levshinov and Green, is there's this urgency to get the puck to Connor Bedard, as there should be. But even when he's covered, it's like the default play, and even when he's covered, they shovel the puck to Bedard. Oh, turnover. Bedard might have an odd man rush. Just gave it away. All right. I don't know what that was, Connor. Oh, Nashville on the rebound there almost had it. Nazar starts out. Nice play. Good skating by Nazar out of his own end. He brings it right into the Nashville zone. Takes it wide. Behind the net. Bodied off the puck, but he stays with it. Couldn't get it back to the point. Figure skating is fun, Calvin. I also enjoy it. Speed skating too. I mean, any event on ice I like. Curling I like, but yeah. Hey. Oh, in front, Stamkos. Oh no. Oh no. Who's injured? Who is that? Rinzel's hurt. What happened? What happened with Rinzel? Oh, stick. Was that Murphy's stick or Evangelista's stick? Oh, he's going down the tunnel. Damn. He's leaving. I couldn't tell if that was Murphy's stick or Evangelista's stick. Are there any Hawks prospects you're lower on? I don't think Vanacker will be able to find a role on the team unless he's a fourth liner. That's a fair. That's fair. It's really hard to tell at the CHL level how a game is going to translate, especially with a guy like Vanacker. Prospects I'm not as high on. Um, I mean, I do have worries about Mason West just because he spends a lot of the year not playing hockey, and he was already a stretch, a reach, you know? Don't get me wrong, a dual sport athlete that can absolutely help him, especially being a quarterback. You know, I feel like that can help him on the ice. Being able to sort of see plays develop before they develop, things like that. But it just worries me that he spent a lot of this year not playing hockey. Um, so I would say West for that reason. And I don't know, I really like Vaclav Nestrasil, but I just don't know how his game's gonna translate. I don't know. He kind of reminds me of like a. I know they play different positions, but in a way, he reminds me of a Korchinski, where he's a really lanky guy, and I think it's going to come down to if he can put on some size. But we'll see. So I would say maybe I'm a little worried about West and Nestrasil. How about you? I guess Vanacker. But is there anybody else maybe you think might not translate their game might not translate to the NHL level? All right, we're back from commercial break. Okay, now I have to keep Twitter open because I have to know what's going on with Sam Renzel. Hawks win the draw. Nashville with it in their own end here. Stretch pass. Oh, 2-on-1 for the Predators. Forsberg going to the net. Oh, just below the goal line. Back to the point. It's a Heg shot. The net's off. Oh, Crevier now. Crevier and Holla. I want more physicality from Crevier and Vlasic. Those two are absolute monsters on the back end, and they play like they're 5'8". I love them, but I want to see some more bite and some more physicality in their game. You like to watch redrafts years later? Some years there are very few great players. We do have an advantage of having so many picks. That's the thing, and I was saying that earlier. With how many first and second round picks, especially first round picks that Kyle Davidson has racked up, he's kind of earned the right to take shots like a Mason West. You know, even that's what Sam Renzel was too, a bit of a reach. Um, so yeah, we kind of have that luxury just with how many picks we have. Because now you're playing a numbers game where it's likely a lot of these guys are going to pan out just based on sheer numbers. But we'll see. We will see. Okay, so it looks like it was the stick of Connor Murphy. It was. No update yet, other than he left. Okay, I've shot. Steered aside. Nashville comes back the other way. Forsberg. I feel like Forsberg has been on the ice the whole game. Yeah, but Art's flying. Stretch pass. Oh, and Union plays it. Hawks will get a change. Looks like the first line's coming over the boards here. Yeah, yeah, more lottery tickets. That's a good way to put it. Oh, something happened. We have a whistle. I gotta stop. I gotta pay attention. My post game's gonna suck if I'm not paying attention to the game. What? There was a whistle. I don't even know what happened. Yeah, they gave up a lot for that pick. They did. You're right. Yeah, Calvin, you're right. Like the skill is there. You're 100% right. The skill is there. I just like why I did the comparison to Korchinski is because with Korchinski, the skill is there, the offense, the skating, it's there. It's his just inability to play physical enough to even have to be even be in the NHL. Like right now, the weakness of his of not being of being, you know, weak and lanky and not being able to box out is costing him a spot in the NHL. And I just could see a similar thing happening with Nestrasil. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like from what I've seen, I know that's going to happen. But if I'm just trying to find a prospect to be not as high on, I would lean maybe in that direction. He is very skilled though. He is extremely skilled. He's a hell of a playmaker. I hope I'm wrong. Yeah, there's not really any prospect where I'm like I don't think they're going to pan out. This is me looking for guys that might not pan out. But I by no means am down on those guys. I could maybe see a world where they don't pan out. Some good pressure by the Hawks here. For Levshinov, how much is language an issue? Yeah, I wonder how much it is now. I mean, his first year at oh, Spencer Knight's gonna cover that. His first year in college, and then even like his first year in Rockford. I mean, I can't imagine the challenge there. Like you could see in like his draft interviews and stuff. I mean, like our first kind of look at him talking. I mean, the language barrier was pretty significant. Um, so yeah, and that's another reason I think you hold on to Mikheyev. I think he helps with that. And then when Kansterov comes too, like that's another he can help with that. So yeah, I don't know. I wonder at this point if it's still as big of a factor as I think it might have been um when he got drafted and kind of first came over here. That's a good question. I would think by now it's a little better. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna run and grab something to drink. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, that's another thing too, and it's similar with Nestor still, similar to Renzel. Like when he got drafted, he had that like the boy's body, And then I remember some of the some of the guys, who was it? Jay Zawaski, CHGO. He was like, one year he comes into training camp and he's like, oh shit, like that's a man now, So I could see like, yeah, similar with Nestor still, like if he could grow into that frame or whatever the opposite of that is. I feel like my Nestrasil take might have been unpopular. Again, I'm not like he is not going to ban out, but if I had to take a shot at somebody, not maybe him. I'm rooting for him though. I had to get another Diet Coke, second of the game. They're the mini cans though, so it's easy to drink them fast. All right, Vlasic, I really got to pay attention to this game. I appreciate all the chats. I'm conflicted here. You've been watching him at UMass. Do you like what you're seeing so far? I mean, yeah, the skill is like he's such a good playmaker. That's one thing about him is, I mean, that's obviously his selling point. Icing on the Predators was 7:25 to go, 7:26 to go, sorry. Yeah, that's true. Like, yeah, it's inevitable you're gonna miss on some, but you're right. When you have a top 5 pick, I mean, you gotta hit. You have to hit. We don't want any Alex Turcotte situations here in Chicago. At that draft, I wanted Turcotte so bad. I mean, I think a lot of fans did. He's the hometown guy, and he looked good. Man, what a dud! What a dud draft that was. Puck's out of play. Yeah, Calvin, I am so stoked for Frondell. I mean, if his team misses the playoffs, we might be like 3 weeks away from seeing him. 2.5, 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks maybe. If his team misses the playoffs. I agree, Rylan. I did a video about it over the Olympic break. Everybody seems to chill out about Levshinov. He's 20. Oh, Murphy went in awkward. Oh no. Oh, McCarron just suckered Renzel. Renzel's back on the ice. Can't stand McCarron, dude. I hope Murphy's okay. He got up and started getting into it. I can't stand McCarron. Yeah, the guy's putting up points on not so great of a team. The offensive. Yeah, sorry, I'll go back to my point there. I made a video like everyone has to chill out. He's 20 years old. Like Calvin said, there's been a language barrier. He's gone from league to league. Let's see this play here. Oh, he tripped him. That's a trip on McCarron. He scoops his foot with his stick. I'm never gonna get this point out. Yeah, he's getting a trip. Okay, so it's trip and then offset roughing calls. So we're getting the power play, I believe. But yeah, like I said, people need to chill out on Levchinov. He's 20 years old. He hasn't even played a full season. The point production's there. The issues he has are coachable at the age he's at. And the Demidov stuff, there's no reason we should be talking about Demidov. We didn't pick him. End of story. He's not here. There's no reason to bring up Demidov. So yeah. Until Levchinov is like 23, 24, and if we don't see anything then, or 22, 23, and we don't see anything, okay, you can be worried. That's fair. Yeah, if we blow that pick, I'll be sick. Yeah, I agree. Here's a chance. Yeah, Phil, you're right. Here's a chance. We're coming off a power play goal. 7 minutes to go here. Hawks have played a good third so far. 1 for 4 on the night. Centering. Oh, Nazar. Nazar, you can't. That's on a silver platter for Frank Nazar, and he gets robbed. Oh, man. Yeah, Rylan. I assume you're talking about that draft class? The other 24 defensemen? Wait, are you talking about that draft class? I'd have to go back and look. Okay, Levshinov's on the top power play now. Oh, Bedard turns it over and it's cleared. You're welcome, Calvin. I don't remember what I said. Was it the Levshinov stuff? Either way, you're welcome. Yeah, yeah, that's one of his issues. I agree. Is oh fuck, Bedard turns it over at the line. Minute 20 to go on the power play. Nashville takes it back the other way. Shot out of play. Yeah, even that's what I mean. Like we're kind of we're kind of laughing in every position. We have goaltending prospect depth. We have decent defensive prospect depth, and we have a lot of forwards too. I mean, we're kind of laughing. The redraft for that draft is Hughes, Boldy, Sider, Caulfield, and Wolf or Knight. Yeah, Wolf or Knight. Who do you pick? That's a good question. I'd have to look at Wolf's stats again, but I feel like just going off of memory, Knight has more consistency. I feel like Wolf has had more dips, more up and downs. Like I said, I have to look again. I don't watch a ton of Calgary Flames, I'll be honest. Oh, bad turnover there. They just can't get anything going on this power play. Oh my God, a turnover by Nazar and back comes, is it Holla? This is just not a good power play. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree with you. It's funny though, like with Artie, everything is extreme. Like, oh, 2-on-1 for Nashville, and it's Levshinov back. Great play by Levshinov. He breaks up a 2-on-1. Oh my, now it's in front. Oh my God. Yeah, Levshinov though, it's extremes. Like the guys you just named, um, William, Dickinson, Perek, like their highs and lows are like this, but Artie's highs and lows are like this. So the highs are higher, but the lows are lower, and like Blashill said, it's about closing that gap. Dickinson skates it in. Yeah, defense need more time for sure. Defense absolutely need more time. Forwards are quick. Defense aren't as quick. Goalies are even slower. Sloppy right now, yeah, Calvin. That was a very sloppy power play. Yeah. How can you not love Spencer Knight? 2, 3 years ago, no goalies. Knight is a steal. I forgot we had him at. Yeah. Yeah, remember before we had Knight when it was like, all right, Drew Comesso, that's the man of the future. Don't get me wrong, I love Drew Comesso, and I'm stoked for him to be up here. When our 1-2 is Knight Comesso, I'm looking forward to that. And then if Comesso doesn't work out, what do you have in Guyon? If Guyon doesn't work out, maybe you have something in Berezhnoi. I almost bought a Kirby Doc jersey, and then I realized I learned my lesson because I already had an Adam Boqvist jersey and a Henry Jokiharju jersey. Remember Mrazek? How could I forget Peter Mrazek? Yikes. Remember when Fleury was on our team? Scary. I remember when Fleury was on the team. I met him after one of the games in Vancouver, and he was just like the nicest guy ever. I made him laugh, and that's one of the highlights of my life. I have the photo framed in my room, actually. Yeah, Rylan, you kind of have a point there when you said people don't want Artie to be good, and that's something that is so confusing to me because I talk about Levshinov a lot on this channel because I feel like I'm in the minority, and I might not be. It might just be that the group that wants him to fail are louder, but I'm a I'm high on Levshinov, so I talk about him a lot on this channel, and it does seem that way that there are people out there who just don't want him to succeed, which blows my mind. Like, how can you be a fan of a team and hope that one of your top prospects doesn't pan out? I don't understand that. Like, I can understand people being worried, but to just not want him to pan out is crazy. Like, they must have some sort of vendetta against Kyle Davidson, they just want him fired. Like, that must be the reason, but I don't understand it. All right, under 4 minutes to go now, 2-2 game. I've been saying it the whole third period, but I gotta pay attention. But it's just chatting is so fun. Yeah, dude, we have we're that's what I mean. Like, we have an embarrassment of riches across the board when it comes to prospects. Oh no, Stamkos is in. No penalty. He didn't get a shot off. Shot from the point, steered wide. Teravainen starts out. Up the board, Slaggert. Turned over. Back in comes Nashville. Yossi to the net. Oh, Ryan O'Reilly with 3:15 to go. That's a heartbreaker. That is a heartbreaker. And not the good Patrick Kane kind. Ugh. Rinzel. See, that's exactly what Blasio was talking about. The development with Rinzel is stick positioning. You gotta tie up the stick. He didn't tie up Ryan O'Reilly's stick. Damn. That's tough. That's tough. Come on, we've waited 3.5 weeks for Hawks hockey. Don't give us a loss right off the bat. What happened? False face off? Top line out there. Respond with the Bedard line. See what they can do. Have not scored a 6-on-5 goal, by the way. Do they not have a 6-on-5 goal this year? You you might be right about that. I mean, I have no reason not to believe you, but yeah, just thinking back, I can't think of a 6-on-5 goal. Right, dumped in by Burakovsky. Kept in by Grizzlick. Yep. Ryan Green. Oh, Holla strips it. Holla and Forsberg, I feel like have just been on the ice all game. Man, I wish Kaner was in Team USA. He deserves gold. I agree, man. I agree. Greatest American to ever do it. Oh, shot. Oh, Yeah, I can't think of a goal with the extra attacker this year. The only one coming to mind is the one in LA last year that Tyler Bertuzzi scored. It's the only one coming to mind, but that was last year. The only team that doesn't have one. Interesting. They're just too good. They never have to pull the goalie. I wish that was the reason. Puck cleared. Is that going to be icing? Yeah. I think until Renzel being skinnier right now is kind of what you're saying with Corton Vaclav, but we'll make him to be smarter. Yeah, that's fair. Like Renzel put on some muscle, put on some size, but the thing, you know what I've noticed? Every time a Blackhawk gets absolutely destroyed, it's Renzel. But he's also really good at evading those checks too. I play with the microphone too much. I feel like I'm gonna break it. Knight stays in the net with 2:09 to go. Come on, fellas. Oh, it's the face off at center. Why is it at center? Where they should they not have blown that icing? Okay, so now they got Bedard. Tavo is off the fourth line right now. And is it Burakovsky? I can't see who's on the far end. Nazar. It's Bedard, Tavo, and Nazar with Grizzlick Renzel. So they're switching things up, and the refs are talking at the box right now. What do they discuss? I wish I could hear my TV. I don't know what they're discussing. Yeah, I mean, Renzel already seems like a tough kid. But yeah, I'm sure getting crunched all the time helps. Not dropping the puck, eh? Timeout. Now the guys are going to the bench here. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. What is happening? Now the ref came to a decision. I don't even know what he was deciding. I don't know what he's announcing. Oh, are they taking time off the clock? Or are they adding? Something to do with the clock. We're sitting at 157 right now. Maybe it didn't have anything to do with the clock. I don't know what that was about. All right, Hawks win the draw. You got Nazar, Bedard, Tavo, and Grizzlick Renzel. So Blashill kind of switching some stuff up here. Teravainen gets it in. Now go after it. Hawks can't get it in. Nazar in his own end. Leaves it for Bedard. Knight to the bench. Here we go. Extra attacker. Can they do it? Centering. Oh, goes wide. O'Reilly chips it. Turnover. Bedard. Bertuzzi. Oh, miscommunication. And the Hawks have to start back. Grizzlick dumps it. Chipped up the wall. Nashville has it, and they're going to get it out. Grizzlick's back. McCarron's on him. Leaves it for Tavo. 55 seconds. Hawks start back out. Renzel. Nazar. Oh, Nazar turned it over to Stamkos. Frank. I mean, is there a more appropriate way to concede an empty net goal than a turnover in your own end? It's a theme with this team. The constant turnovers in our own end. So it's fitting That's how Nashville's going to put this game away. Oh man. They played such a good second period and a really, really good start to the third period. Yeah. Yeah. The confidence Frank Nazar's confidence cannot be very high. And just because of that, I mean, yeah, he's not going to play good hockey. I mean, with Frank Nazar, like he's such a showtime kind of player that I feel like confidence is just everything with that guy. And if he doesn't have it, he just doesn't have it, his game. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out for this loss. It's unfortunate, but this was a lot of fun. I'll be back whether they play again Saturday. I'll be back Saturday live for that game. Um, Looking forward to it. Thanks again, everybody who came out. Be sure to like, subscribe. The post game should be out in an hour or so, maybe a couple hours. I'll record the post game right after this. I will see you guys